Hi, my name is CJ Poligo. I am a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, the LDS Church, or the Mormons. I was having trouble fitting in with the rest of my family, who are Methodists. I got an assignment to do podcasts from Dr. Taylor. He told me to find something that was troubling in my life and do the podcasts on that. I thought about doing the podcasts on my religion versus my family's, but I wasn't sure how people would take that subject once I put it on the internet. I remember the scary situation in my life. Here is my journal entry. I met Kevin while working at the zipline. ADHD. I guess I attract those people now that I've learned how to interact with them. He was working at the same place and Mormon. Tall, skinny, light brown complexion. We traded phone numbers on our last day working there. I forgot about him until I got a call several months later. He drove up to my apartment in a sparkly green Jeep. I'm impressed at what he had plastered on it. On his 4 doors were 2.5-inch letter Book of Mormon quotes, along with where in the Book of Mormon it came from. He had a large white Mormon on his back window, LDS on his side windows. To top it all off, he had a huge gold-colored picture of the statue of Angel Moroni blowing his trumpet pasted on his hood. I was dumbfounded. He was considering taking them down. I found out through listening to his story that somebody unloaded their gun on him while he was driving. I believe he was hit in the arm and got a superficial face wound. He got about 4 more shots in his car. 3 went in the dashboard. He replaced the shots in the dash where they were hit. The other shot went into the car just ahead of his driver's side window. You could see the dent, tiny hole and flecks of paint missing. Kevin remembered the shooters yelled something about his Mormon stickers, then sped away. My thoughts on all of this took a week. I finally decided to plunge in and do it on religion versus religion. I was given some caution and suggestion by Brother Rasmussen and DeFord. In the clip, we are talking about what to do when the family's religions differ and inviting them to things in the LDS Church.
And that makes it an invitation, which is a caring word, rather than an ultimatum or a should. You should be doing this. Or if you cared about me, you would do this. Or, those kinds of conditional things. Instead, it becomes this invitation. And it doesn't have to be everything in one fell swoop. There are some things I'm thinking about, things like the church Christmas party. Things that you can invite them to. That's because, someone in the ward is one of our older members might put on the Santa uniform or something, and something like that where it's for everyone.
Trunk or treat.
A trunk or treat, exactly.
Just for kids.
I still remember that possum chili I ate unknowingly at last year's, and they told me only afterwards it was possum, and then I had to admit that I enjoyed it, but I didn't eat any more of it. And that's the kind of experience that they can have, and I think that it goes half the distance. You mentioned that she felt that there was a little discomfort because some people in the church in the Ward family could have been more sensitive. Mm-hmm. Well, I think that's all of us once in a while, because we all have these rough edges we're working on. We might even be aware of them, but we're still not perfected on them, and maybe never be. So we all kind of have these, where we brush up against each other and we kind of hurts a little bit. But at the same time, some of that can be alleviated by inviting to things that are not on Sunday. Mm-hmm. Things that we can do to have a kind of friendly fellowship with people and maybe reignite some of those friendships, mm-hmm. or begin new ones in maybe the neutral ground of a Halloween party, mm-hmm. where there's not this emphasis on how to worship, but instead how to be together.
And it's outdoors.
And it's also not taken part in by the Methodist group that my wife and her stepmother and her daughter are in, because it's like demon and,
pagan, huh?
Yeah.
Don't talk to Shane about that. He almost named a child Halloweena.
Yep.
That's how much he loves Halloween.
And I chickened out.
Good job. Good job.
She would have been happy. She's let me know. I mean, she's kind of disappointed that we didn't follow through.
Well, when she's 18, she can rectify it.
Halloween is an expression of community togetherness, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whenever I see a neighborhood without a lot of Halloween decorations, I really fear for that neighborhood, because they don't really have any solidarity. Because Halloween is the ultimate expression of, we trust our neighbors enough to let them give candy to our children.
Uh-huh. Some good things to think about. Hear about my escapades on the NSU campus on the next Old Time Religion.